Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and welcome back to StarRupture. So today should be the last day of the playtest. I was pleasantly surprised when I logged on today and I could get into the game. A lot of time these playtests end early. You know, like early in the morning, like 9, 10 in the morning. It is right now 3 p.m. Central Time, and it's still up. So let's get a video made, shall we? All right, what are we going to be doing today? We are going to be working on our next thing, which is glass. And in order to get glass, we are going to need helium. Now, I did find helium off camera, and it is way over here. I put down a, I forget what the thing's called. You know, the base core. I put down a base core over there, and we are going to have to work on helium. So let's make sure we got we got everything I need. I'm going to head on over there, and we are going to take care of some helium. It's kind of dangerous over there. Like, when I went over there once, I got killed by bugs. And then I was like, ugh. So I went over there again. The second time, there wasn't any bugs. So let's try and avoid the bugs if we can. It's not that the bugs are that bad. It's just when they come in, it's always laggy. So, like, I have trouble fighting with the frame rate. I'm not fighting the bugs. I'm fighting the frame rate. Now, the developers are aware of the frame rate. They know it's a thing. This is a playtest, and they'll, you know, they're going to work on it. And I'm sure they'll get it sorted. It's going to be really nice when this game plays smooth, though. I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't know if, like, when there's going to be another playtest or when they decide to go into early access. I'm kind of glad they didn't go into early access at this point because, you know, if you open this up to everybody, they're going to play with the frame rate and it's going to just, you know, they're going to be very disappointed. So I think the playtest was probably a good idea. And, optimization. Can't wait. Cannot wait for it. So, all right. It was a little bit hard to get to the helium. I did build some structures over there to kind of like get up on the shelf where the helium is. So you'll see when I get over there. And like I said, hopefully I can avoid the bugs. I'm not sure to get my hit points back either. Now, I was told that food in this game is not worth cooking into actual meals. You'll get more sustenance if you just eat the stuff straight up. And from the meals that I can make, I can't make a lot of them. But from the meals that I can make, that does seem to be the way it is. You know, you'll get more hydration, you'll get more hunger if you just eat the stuff straight up. So, oh, also I could double jump. You guys keep telling me about that, and I keep forgetting to do it. So there you go, double jump. Now, some people are telling me that some of the food is worth it, so I'm not really sure at this point if the food is worth it or not to cook. You know, one thing though is maybe I can find some cooked that'll give me some cooked food that'll give me hit points back, because all the regular food like that I have, none of it gives me hit points back. So, but because it's a playtest and I'm on limited time, I'm going to not do that because I want to do other things. I really would like to do other things. I'm trying to figure out the best way over. Yeah, no, that's not the way. That is not the way. You get to the point where you're climbing up the cliff, and then you can't, like, you know, get up the cliff anymore. So now this is, you want to come into this valley over here. And are these bushes a problem? No. Okay. So those are not a problem. That's really nice. I guess we can grab this.
Acquired.
Yeah. Prickler. Is that good for anything? No, just for food. Won't get me hit points back. That's okay. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of them anyway. So we're going to come up through here, and we should have more information. Yep, there we go. There's my base unit. So you come down here into this little valley, and originally I like came in on this side, and I was on top of a cliff face. So you'll see when we get over there, I built like a little walkway going across the way. I don't know if there's like a natural way to get up on that rock formation, but if there is, I couldn't find it. So I had to build one to get up there. So you can see right there, I've got my little walkway. Remember, like I said, I was up on that cliff face. I made one coming down here, going straight across, and then up here. And I'll probably build something, or maybe I won't. I was gonna say, if this is gonna be an extended playtest, I'd probably build some like really nice walkway up here. But for now, this'll do. This'll do. And then you come up here, and you gotta jump like that. Double jump, 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 and double jump. There you go. Any bugs? Jump up here. You gotta listen. You'll hear the bugs before you see them, and that looks okay to me. All right, a lot of people are like, why are you making walkways everywhere? Why are you making support platforms everywhere? You don't need to. Yeah, you really 100% do not need to. And I don't care. It makes me happy. I want to make walkways, so I'm going to make walkways. It does make me feel like things are a little bit more, oh, I don't know. Like, uniform? Symmetrical? It keeps everything on the same level and all that. Except for when you can't put it on the same level, but that's okay. Whoops. Whoops. Wait, what's the problem? What's the problem here? Alright, and there. And there. Cool. And then we're going to build this over here. Now, do I need to process the helium? I'm going to have to run the helium all the way back home, by the way. So, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's see if we can, let's see. I don't think we have to process the helium. So, should we just make 2 of the, wait, where are they? Where are the miners? Or extractors? Should I just make 2 of these up here? Wait, what? Build requires specific resources. Yeah, I have it. Wait, is this... Oh, is this not how you get this stuff? Wait, what? I'm confused. Yeah, right here, bro. Helium extractor. Okay. That makes sense. And I might as well put a few of these up. I don't see any reason not to. Come on. There we go. And, well, I guess 2 of them. And there we go. Alright, so let's see how this works. Crap, I didn't... You know what? I didn't even pay attention where the output was. So let's rebuild those. People telling me when, like, they go to destroy stuff, they, like... The game lags out and they crash. Thankfully, I have not had that be an issue for me yet. Hopefully that continues to not be a problem. Okay. Alright, so I guess I just combine these 2 lines and run them all the way down? It's the only thing I can think of. I don't think you'd have to do anything to the helium. So, I think we'll just put this right... Well, you know what? I do like to build with these. Why do I build with the storage depot instead of the regular lines? I don't know. I just like to. Someone was saying, they were like, don't build with the storage depot, because what's going to happen is the storage depot, every single one you have is going to fill up to 100 before it starts putting them out. I thought that's the way it worked too, but it's not. My storage depots back in my base before I took them apart, I took them apart, by the way, because we're going to be doing a new build today. Anyway, before I took them apart, they actually were not filling up. They had 0 in them, so it doesn't work the way I thought it did. Because if you were right, if it did work that way, then you're right. Having 100 on every one is just kind of annoying, but that is not the way it works. Okay, so you are going to need power. And how much power are you going to need? One wind turbine should be good, right? Oh, power. How do I connect them? Does it have to connect? I don't remember how to connect these things. I don't think you have to. Double jump. And put this right here. Okay. Now let's see how this is going. Yeah, see, it doesn't have power. I don't remember how to connect these to the power supply. Okay, there we go. See, the extractors, I know the extractors cannot hook up the floor pieces. So I was like, do I just have to get the floor pieces close to them? I really don't remember. But no, that is not the way. You have to have the ore extractor running to something that is on the network, basically. So this right over here, I just made a little walkway going down here that gave it power. And now we should be good to go. I'm going to have this do that. All right, cool. Now we have to run this all the way back to base. That is going to be something. This is going to be an ordeal. I just saved the game too, so. Okay, so you basically just go as far as you can. So you can't go no more. And you place that down. Make sure you're going in the right direction. If, you know, you wanted to go from your helium, like, outpost to your main, I don't know what you call it, headquarters. You got to go from the helium outpost to the headquarters in order for it to work properly. And I guess we're just going to go right through here. Oh, there we go. I don't think the bugs attack these like rails. I don't see why they would. Probably wouldn't. Maybe they would, but probably not. So they should be okay. And we're just gonna head right for this little. I gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Can I bring up the map? I cannot bring up the map with this up, and I'd prefer not to bring up the map right now. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna head for the top of this hill, and then we'll see what we can do. There we go. I have not seen last episode's comment section yet. I'm really interested in what I'm missing with the drone. because like I tried to use the drone last episode and I couldn't use it. To be honest, I forgot to look into it. So we'll just see. I'll probably play around with it today as well. Maybe I'll have the answers before. Well, actually, I think the video went up like a couple hours ago. I could probably go read the comments now. Down. All right, and this looks like a pretty straight path. I was hoping to not go too far off the path, you know, just make it as efficient as possible. When we're done here, we're going to have to run a line from the calcium to our headquarters. Again, if this was like a long series, I might consider moving my headquarters. But, wait, do I hear bugs? Yep, okay. Damn, that's annoying. Run, idiot. Oh boy.
Die!
I don't like this. Ugh. It's crap. Oh, I hate these freaking bugs. Kind of run away a little bit. I'd like to maybe get my shield back, or at least get some distance. Damn, that freaking explodey one. I do not want that one to hit me. Ah. I'll guess. Hold on. Hold on.
Die!
Yeah, it's not that bad without the lag. There was no lag there. So, I find restarting the game, like, here's the thing with this game, like, when I get lag, it kind of, like, sticks with me, even when I'm out of the lag area. But if you restart your game, that does seem to help. So if you guys are having real problems with the lag, restart your game. Restart your computer, too. Between this and last episode, I checked. I haven't restarted my computer for a month. So I restarted it last night. And that definitely helps. Especially when you're playing a lot of these early access games. These things have memory leaks and stuff. And the aiming feels a little janky, too. I'm not sure if it's the frame rate or if it's me being an old man or what, but... Okay. We good? I think we're good. Yeah, you should just be able to connect this here. And then keep going. Awesome. Awesome. Wait, why is that red? Wait, what? Cannot build inside excluded area. Wait, what? The heck are you talking about? Alright, well, I guess we can go over here. It's kind of weird. I hear more bugs. But I'm gonna ignore them until I see them. I definitely hear them. They could be stuck somewhere, though. You know? I don't need to be going looking for them. Okay. So far, so good. Kind of keep off of that. I want to use that node at some point. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, hold on. Come on. I'd like to get the thing up there on the... right there. That looks pretty good. You gotta be able to clear those mountains, right? There, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is freaking ginormous. It's like, maybe I don't have to do this. I can't imagine. I mean, I guess if I just picked up base and built a whole new separate base over there. But the thing is, then I'd have to run the Wolfram ore. But there might be Wolfram ore over there. There's definitely, where the helium is, there is definitely titanium. No doubt. But I didn't, and you know what? There might be Wolfram there too. I probably could have just moved base, but whatever. Like I said, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, so you could go right there. We'll just leave you there for now. That's close enough. Let's go ahead and set up one with the calcium. Bring that over. And we should be good to go. This game's pretty cool. I like it. I really love the pull mechanic. Like, I don't think any game I've ever played with a factory setting ever uses pull mechanics. It's usually push mechanics. Like if you set something up on a belt, it's being pushed out there. And if you want to use it, you have to bring it in where you want to use it, and that's it. This game, if it's on the system, it'll only pull when it needs it, which is a very interesting way to go. All right, so I think I have to, yeah, I have to make these into this, and then I think do I want to build it going the other way? Nah, I think it's fine here. I could just move the thing around. Shouldn't be a problem. All right, so let's go ahead and put down is it a smelter or I can't remember. All right, I don't really remember, so let's go ahead and put down the smelter and let's find out. Dude, these freaking bugs, I swear. Yeah, whatever, just blow up on those. I don't really care. I can fix it. Got an infection cloud. Okay. Hold on, we got something else over here? Yep. Unbelievable. They're just following me back to my base. Freaking punk asses. No respect. Let's go ahead and eat and eat some more. Let's go ahead and drink and drink. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this outputting into here, which is going to take the calcium and turn it into blocks. Then we're going to turn the blocks into powder. Okay, we're running a line from the bone zone all the way up here. We want to stay on the right side of the base because that's where I want my stuff to come in. Right about there should be good. And let's see what we got over here. Yep, that looks good. Thinking like right here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's get rid of this and let's come over here and see what we got. So this thing right here is going to need the calcium. Wait, why is that on a calcium block? I don't need that. I need the calcium powder. Oh, okay. So I got the calcium blocks coming in, so I don't even have to make them here, which is great. All right, cool. So what are we gonna have to make for glass? I always forget. Let me see. All right, wolfram powder, calcium powder, and the helium. So why don't we make this one do wolfram powder? Yep, it already is. Okay, great. So this would be wolfram bars. And that means we have to get this connected into that. Are we going to need titanium at all? You know what? I don't think we're going to need titanium for this build. No, not as far as I can tell. All right, so if we're not going to need titanium, we can take this out. And we can take this out. And then we just have to run that into the one over there. I mean, honestly, like, I don't think I need the fabricators either. They're just kind of in the way. Okay. When this game goes full release, I'll probably have a setup that makes one of every item, whether I need it at that point or not, just because. Again, last day, not really that big of a deal. All right, go into there. And then that means you should be going into here. And that's good for that one. Okay. Now, so now we got the wolfram stuff done. We are going to need helium and the powder, and they're coming. We don't even have to process either of them. Which means we don't even need this here. Okay, this is gonna be a little simpler than I thought. All right, there we go. Unless I'm missing something, which very well could be the case. All right, so we are going to need another. No, it's not a fabricator. It's done this. I'm getting the smelters mixed up. There's the furnace and the smelter. I'm gonna need the furnace. The furnace is the higher tier one. You can tell by how much it costs. Okay. So this is gonna be multiple things going into it. How many inputs does this thing have? It's only have one. Nah, it's got more than one input, right? Yeah, it's got 3. Okay. So we will set this up to make the glass. And now we will run this over here to there. Then we run this to here. You know what? Let's give it a little bit more room. Actually, should we have this come? You know what? Let's have this come out into a storage depot. Just because. It'll just make me happy. Probably not needed, but that's okay. All right, and then you come over here, right there. And again, I've watched this thing. It won't fill up. You know what I mean? It'll like send stuff out as it comes through. I thought it was supposed to fill up first, but apparently that's not the case. And then let's have you come in from there. All right, we just gotta get a little closer. There we go. We'll have this go right there. And then come over to here. And then you go from there. We don't have all of them hooked up. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's hook this one up first. You go right in the middle. And then you go on the left. That's it. That's it. Why is the helium not coming down the line? Is it because it wasn't being pulled? Yeah, it is because it's on the line. Okay, so it's on. If you see it as available, it's in the system. You just have to wait for it to get pulled. This is one point where things being pulled is going to slow you down a little bit. Why isn't? Yeah, here it comes. Yeah. So this is definitely going to slow you down a little bit because if it was being pushed, it would all be here by now. But that's okay. I'd still prefer pull than push. All right. So should we set up 2 of these? How long is it going to take to make this? Yeah, it's going to take 4 seconds. Oh boy, if I was to set up 2 of these, now you're talking about some headaches. You know what? I admit, setting up 2 of these would be faster. I'm also not going to do it because I don't want to. Not right now. Like I said, last day. Not a big deal. All right, so you are going to come out to about here and here, and then you 2 will come out. It bothers me these things don't line up. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out, and you might... Oh, it can't go out to both. What am I thinking? Okay, well, I guess we're not putting it out to both then. That means... Well, it can go out to 1 and then 2. I did it backwards. I did 2 and then 1. It's supposed to be 1 and then 2. My bad. My bad. You got to there, and then you, my friend, can go out to here. Do it there. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter.
I am detecting increased rupture activity. I recommend finding a safer place.
Take it easy, lady. Take it easy. It's gonna be okay, I promise. Yeah, I totally did that backwards, by the way. Alright, so you go out to here. You go out to here, and then we could do 6 of these. Orbital cargo launchers. We want to line them up as best we can. Yeah, that looks good right there. Alright, 1. You mother fudger! How dare you, sir? Wait, don't throw the grenade.
Fire in the hole!
I didn't even know I had grenades. Oh, why is it blowing up there? Okay, whatever. When I, researched the grenades, I thought I had to make them, but I don't think you do. I think you just have them. So I always forget that I have them. So that's the middle. And we're going to do 6, so there is no middle, so that was a mistake, but whatever. Oh, no, yeah. So that's the middle. 2, 5. Oh, come on, game. Stay on the proper level. Stay on the level I want you to be on. Okay. So right here is the middle. So you're the middle, so 5 would be even. We'll put 1 more on one side. It doesn't really matter. They're not even facing the right way. All right, you know what? Let's just get inside because this thing is about to explode. I have him facing the wrong way. All right, time for you to explode, bro. This part never gets old. I love this. Let's go upstairs and look at it. Look at that. Look at that sun. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Rupture core is
explosion!
unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Look at all that calcium powder coming in, about to get blasted away. Okay. Alright, now you just need to wait for this to blow over, and then we'll be able to get out there and continue working. Okay, I got all 6 of these things down. We are now choosing glass. By the way, if you want to use the drone, you take out your deconstruction thing and press C. I was trying this last episode. I don't know, I must have been hitting the wrong button or something, because it wasn't working for me, but it's working now. And, yeah, my place looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I kind of like it. Alright, so we have everything coming in, which is great. Let's go ahead and set these up. Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to set them all up for glass, which I don't think I finished. Glass. And glass. And glass. Okay. And then we grab these and connect everything up. Good. 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 Very nice. Is this gonna be enough room? Or is this too close? Yep, enough room, I guess. And there we go. Everything should be hooked up properly, I guess. We'll see. Let's go through and see what we're missing. Yeah, we need to set this up for the glass. And there we go. Now that should go into everything. Oh, it's not. What am I missing? See, this is not supposed to fill up. Like, I don't know, maybe it is gonna fill up. Maybe I was wrong. I was watching these, though. Like, before I started recording, I was watching these. They were not filling up. They were sending stuff down the line. Oh, it's because I don't have this set up properly. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Alright, so you can see right there, it is sending stuff down the line, and this is not full. So you can use these storage depots. There's no reason not to. And there we go. Cool. Alright, let's see. I think the next thing is going to be ceramics. Let's just kind of take a look at what the next thing is. Which will be this one. Yep, ceramics. And what do we need for ceramics? I'm assuming that's in here as well. I have to unlock it. Okay. Fair enough. I definitely should have set up another furnace. I mean, oh boy. If I did, I'm going to leave it alone. Again, this is slower than I would like it to be, but we're at the end, so it really doesn't matter. But if I had more time, like I said multiple times this episode, if this was going to be a continuous series, then I would be a Oh, you know what? I don't think it matters because we don't have enough helium. Oh, we got a lot of helium. Although helium will eventually be a problem. Why is helium not coming down anymore? What's going on over there? Oh, I see. Still overheated a little bit down there. Okay. See, I don't even think I can do anything with that. I'm not going all the way into that helium mine. It's too freaking far. It'll cool down eventually. It'll cool down eventually. Can't be bothered. But, I mean, it might be a good idea to upgrade that, that base, you know, so it cools down quicker. What was that? Hold on. Oh, the overheating. Okay. I should have some helium on me. I do not, but we should have some in here, unless I threw it all away. Any helium? Oh. Where'd I put it? There it is. I knew I had some. Gotcha. Helium. Helium. And helium. There we go. So I was watching the setup work, and, you know, I was saying to myself, I don't want to change it because we're almost at the end of the season, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just sitting here doing nothing, so let's just make it better. Let's just make it better. So what we have here is, right here we have the wolf ram powder being made. And we are going to run that into a storage thing because we have to split it between 2 more of these furnaces. And we're going to go ahead and put that right there.
A biologist placeholder dialogue.
Then we're going to go ahead and put that right there. All right, that looks pretty good. Definitely have to put stuff underneath. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, so this one needs to go into both as well. So this will come out of, you know, let's have it come out of this side. And it needs to get on the other side there. So what we need to do is we need to lower it. And that should be okay right there. The other one's got to be over there too. You know what? Why don't we bring this one around here? No, that's not going to work. Okay. About right there. That should be okay. Except it's not stable. Well, not stable. There we go. And then we'll bring that up into here. They really give you the tools to, like... I appreciate the tools they give you in this game. They give you the tools to do what you want to do. And I love that. Alright, so you go right there. And nope. It's colliding with something. Okay, so that's not going to work. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll make it work. We'll definitely make it work one way or another. We need to get this helium over to there. I guess we could go above. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that one's done. Now we need to get this over into there. Yeah. All right, cool. And then this, and, well, this is the easy one. And there we go. And I'm gonna fix my floor, darn it. I really like having a floor, and I'm gonna continue to have a floor. Despite what people say, it's not worth it. It makes me happy. So if it makes me happy, then it's worth it. Oops. There we go. And go ahead and fill this in. All right. And if I've done this right, let's look at this from the top. If I've done this right, it should work. It definitely looks like spaghetti, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, so now we need to set this up for glass, right? We should just set this up for glass. We should be good to go. Stuff is blocked. I'm not really sure what that would be. Glass blocked. Nope, nothing's blocked. What are you talking about? What's blocked? Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, okay. That makes sense. There. Now nothing should be blocked. And we should have both of these being fed. And that's just going to make everything faster. No, yeah, we forgot one crucial step. But it's an easy one. There we go. Now let's take a look at this. Look at that. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. That is absolutely phenomenally cool looking. I love it. Although, how come I don't have more of this stuff coming in? Is it because it got full and it's not pulling it? Let's take a look. Where's the helium? No, the helium's not full. I don't know why more helium's not coming in. It's definitely on the line. It's just not coming in. Not really sure why. Maybe it just used it all up. Maybe it doesn't get it that fast. I guess we could run over there and find out. Now, let's just put this in here. And there. And everything is looking good. So what are we looking at here? This is all full. It seems like the calcium powder is the stuff that's a problem. Although I did just put helium in. Yeah, calcium powder is a problem. So what is going on? Because... yeah, see, it's only pulling when it needs it, I guess? Or maybe it just took a while to get up here. I don't know. Yeah. So that's why, I think that's why it's important, maybe, to have stuff come into a depot. Because this will pull stuff more often. Yeah, you know what? That actually makes sense. Here, hold on. Let me, grab some of this. And let me grab some of this, and I'll explain to you my thought process on this. But I do need more basic building materials. And yeah, I think I got this. I think I'm right about this. Hold on. Right about what, Cage? What are you talking about? All right, give me a sec. Max that out. Okay. So, the helium is coming into... oh, no. So, no, the helium's actually coming into one of these. No, that's fine. That's exactly what you want to do. Because if the helium's coming into here, maybe it won't... maybe it'll only pull one at a time. It only pulls it when it needs it. So only one at a time will come in. this thing will continue pulling until this is full. But why is the helium coming in chunks like... Yeah, why is the, Yeah, see, why is the powder coming in chunks like that? It really should be a steady flow. I'm not really sure why it's, coming in so sporadically. That doesn't make much sense to me. Because the thing's, like, down here, it's constantly producing. Maybe there's something going on down here, I don't know. Maybe with long distances, it's kind of weird. Maybe there was 100 on the rail. Could there be 100 on the rail and that's all it needed? I think it had 20 in there, so could there be 80 on that rail? I'm not really sure. Let's come over here and yeah, there's no bottleneck here that I can tell. Nope, definitely not a bottleneck there. And definitely not a bottleneck there. Okay. What happens if I destroy this? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this out. I'm not gonna do this with the helium one because I don't feel like going all the way out there. But I'm thinking a storage depot here would be helpful. And then it'll give me a little bit of a buffer. So when stuff's not being pulled, it's like saving up materials. I don't know. Come on. What the f... Go away, you stupid rail. There, and you, my friend, go there. And then we just set this up for that, and there you go. I mean, I don't know, it just gives you another 100 storage, although I think this has 100 storage as well, so 200 storage instead of 100? I'm not sure. I have a feeling that the storage depot is pulling in, I guess it's not pulling constantly. Maybe it only pulls in certain intervals. I don't know. But running lines over long distances, that might be a problem. Let's take a look at what it looks like over here. Yeah, look at this. That was a straight shot. That was a good shot from the helium deposit. All right. Yeah, see, I feel like this rail should be like full. Like you can't tell me that the box up here is full. There's no way. And if the storage depot isn't full, then it should be pulling stuff. Slow. I'm all out of breath and stuff. Yeah, not even close to being full. Why is this not pulling? I don't know. I'm probably missing something obvious. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. We do have enough stuff in here, though, to continuously... Yeah. So, I mean, we are making stuff, so I'll bet you these are kind of full, too. Let's take a look. Well, not full, but they definitely have the glass they need. Yeah, I think this is a pretty efficient setup. I just don't know about the long distance rails. I don't really understand how they work. All right, guys, I do think I'm going to call this one here. Well, let's see how close we are. We want to finish this up. Yeah, you know what? We'll wait until we're done. Not that I'm going to do anything with this stuff, but... Perk progression. Maybe we will look at that. Let's see. So one thing I did do is I changed this storage depot to go to high. I don't know if that's going to help or not. But as you can see right here, these things are just going right through it and coming right into here. I mean, this is where we need them anyway. I just, I wish it would pull...
Future Health Solutions has received its order.
I wish it would just pull more, you know?
Living in a space colony often separates us from our loved ones. Try oxytocinum, a syrup that releases a quadruple dose of oxytocin, the closeness hormone. You don't have to visit your family to feel like they're there.
That doesn't sound right.
A Gal placeholder dialogue.
Of course. You can't upload a disc into your brain and suddenly learn Kung Fu.
A Gal placeholder dialogue.
Placeholder dialogue. All right, what do we have here? All right, so we've got movement. 25, 40, I don't know what any of that means. I'm clicking on stuff. You cannot level up over 55 in early access, or over 45 in early access. But how do I unlock it? I'm clicking. I'm clicking. I'm clicking. Okay, I don't know what any of this means, but I'm sure someone will be able to tell me in the comment section. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. Maybe you don't get skills. I don't know. Maybe you just get better as you unlock things. Like, once I get to level 5 combat, maybe I'll just do more damage or something. And I don't know how you get survival points. But I'm almost up to survival 15. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else to do with that. I did unlock something else, though. Oh, what did I unlock? Right here. Increased stamina regeneration. Oh, lesser runner lamb. Okay, where do I make that, though? It's gotta be in the regular thing, right? No? Do I just automatically get it? Maybe I just automatically have it. Oh, no, there it is. Do I have to... Do you just have it, like, on you and that's good? Huh. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, I do think I'm going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.